Today, Tuesday, the 22nd of April 2025, we have some handpicked match prediction to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And before we proceed to the games of today, we want to say congratulations based on events we run on Sunday for registered huge win rate. Of course, we do not share any event yesterday, Monday, for we do not see good events which were saved to share them with you. And before we proceed to the games of today, I'll share all the events we had on Sunday and the win rate, which was really successful. I'll make a mix of the games we share both for members only, as well as the games we share to everyone. And to those of you who want to be having access to our handpick events, we share to members only, based on corner kick, match prediction picks, goals probability, and top-notch tutorial classes. Then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 Master Plan to have access to these features to take your winning to the next level. So to those of you who are interested to join, the link is below this video. You want to navigate and join to become a member to start to have access to these features. So without wasting time, let's look at the game's result we had on Sunday. Looking at the first event, we looked at Armenia in the Premier League, a match between Noir against Ganzaza. This was a members-only match prediction pick. We looked at, most importantly, the home team to lead. It ended as 1-0, making it successful. The next match prediction pick for members only was in the Obidega Baden-Württemberg of Germany, where we looked at Villingen against Grossapach. We looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goals. It was successful, making it a huge success. In the next, we looked at Turkey in the Super League Women, Formjet playing with Trabzonspor. In this event, we looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goals. All the cases were successful. It was a members-only match prediction pick. In the next, goal probability for members only, as well as we shared this to the general public, we looked at Estonia in the Mestre Liga. We looked at Flora Women against Saku Sporting. We looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goals. It ended as 9-0, making it successful. In the next, we looked at Turkey in the third league, Group 1, Bursaspor against Bornova. We looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goals, as well as the home to lead. All cases were true, making it successful. In the next, we looked at Mexico in the Liga de Expansión MX. We looked at Cancun against Atlético La Plaza. In this event, we looked at corner kick for the home team to have between 4 to 5 corners. You can see the home ended up having 11 corner kicks. This was a members-only match prediction pick, successful. In the next, we looked at Germany in the second Bundesliga, where we looked at FC Köln against Preußen. It was a members-only match prediction pick. We looked at corner kicks for the home between 2 to 4 corners and even 5. It ended at 5 corner kicks, and we looked at 2.5 and 3.5 corner for the home team. It was successful. This was a match prediction for members only. In the next, we looked at Brazil in the Serie B. We looked at Chapecoense against Athletic Club. In this event, we looked at corner kick for the home to have between 2 to 4 corners. For 2.5 corner kick, it was successful, and it was a members-only match prediction pick. In the next, we looked in the Brazil Serie A, Fluminense against Victoria, where we looked at Fluminense to have between 2 to 4 and even 5 corners. It ended up with 6 corners, making all the corner kick event to be successful, and this was also a members-only pick since it's corner kick event. It was successful. In the next, we looked at Germany in the second Bundesliga. We looked at Magdeburg against Regensburg. We looked at the home team leading as well as 1.5 goals. Both cases were true, making it successful. In the next, we looked here in the Japan J1 League, Urawa Red Diamond against Yokohama F Marinas. We looked at the home to lead as well as 1.5 and 2 goals over. All cases were true, making it successful. In the next, we looked at Azerbaijan in the Premier League, Zira against Samquait. We looked at the home leading as well as 1.5 and 2.5 going full time. All cases were true, making it successful. In the next, we looked at Spain in the Premier Division Women, Dux Logrono against Hulva. In this event, we looked at the home leading as well as 1.5 and 2 goals over. All cases were true, making it successful. In the next, we looked at Turkey in the third league, Group 1, Anadolu with Eugene Velismes. We looked at home leading as well as at least 1.5 goals. It was successful, making it a successful event. Congratulations. In the next, we looked in the Turkey third league, Group 1, Bursaspor against Bornova. The home leading as well as 1.5 and 2.5. All cases were true, successful. In the next, we looked at Argentina in the Premier National, Estudiante against Defensor. We looked at the home to either lead or to give it a double chance, for which it ended 0-0, making it successful for a double chance. It was successful. In the next, we looked at Argentina in the Tonio Federal Chief Record against 9 de Julio. We said that the home will lead as well as at least 1.5 and 2 goals over. All cases were true, making it successful. So in total, we had a total of over 20 games that were shared, both for members only as well as to the general. And out of these 20 games and above, we had only 3 unsuccessful events. And I'll share with you the 3 events that were unsuccessful. And 17 plus events were successful. These were some of the unsuccessful events. The first was in the Russia Premier League. We looked at 1.5 goal Zenit against Kimki. It ended as 1, making a shortage of 1 goal. This was one of the unsuccessful events. In the next, we looked at England in the Women's Super League, where we looked at corner kick for Aston Villa to have at least 2 to 4 corners. For 2 corner kick, it was successful, but for 2.5 corners, we were lacking 1. This was one of the unsuccessful. In the next, we looked at Liga de Expansión MX Silaya against its opponent Tapitio. We looked at corner kick events. It ended up having just 1 corner, making it unsuccessful. These were the 3 unsuccessful events based on the over 20 games we shared. So win rate very high. Congratulations to you all. Now let's proceed to the games we have to share with you today. But before we proceed, we have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, titled as the Home tab, you're going to see that in this area, members only video, we have match prediction events for members only in terms of our handpick based on the top upcoming events. As you can see, mix of corner kicks event, top corner kick event, goals probability events, and straight win events, which are for members only. For you to have this access, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan. Also, once you subscribe to become a member or to have a membership plan, you're going to also have access to top-notch video tutorial classes. For example, if you're a member of the Level 2 Pro plan, you also have access to the Level 2 Pro classes. This will give you access to the live match corner kick event step by step for members only, a simple trick to make consistent wins step by step, never seen match prediction strategy that will amaze you, comeback straight win strategy that will amaze you, tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy you have never seen before, and 99% win rate strategy for members only. Once you have access to the Level 2 Pro plan, you are also going to be having access to all our handpick events, as well as top-notch tutorial classes to take your winning to the next height. But if you become a member of the Level 3 Master, you become a master of yourself and have access to Level 3 Master classes, which will give you access to excellent corner kick tutorial strategy step by step. The AI tool we use to find games in terms of corner kick event, that is in terms of straight wins and goal probability. The game changer corner kick strategy, which reveal the top secret site we use to find corner kick events to include in our sleep. 6 amazing AI tools, you want to take advantage of it. The home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and 2.5 goal strategy to beat the bookies and win even more. So once you become a member of the Level 3 Master, you have access to all of these tutorial classes in one place to become a master and start to find games to include in your sleep to boost winning by a greater percent. So to those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You want to subscribe to the Level 3 Master or the Level 2 Pro to have access to these features based on the various levels. So now without wasting time, let's look at the first game we have to share with you. Looking at the first game here, we are looking at Spain in the La Liga. We are looking at Barcelona against Mallorca. In this event, the performance of the home team, Barcelona, have proved to be very good in the recent event they have had. They had 4 goals against Celta de Vigo, 4 goals against Dortmund in the Champions League. The performance recently have been very amazing. And looking at that of Mallorca, on the other hand, the defensive line is not very tight and the offense is not as good as that of Barcelona. In the recent stance performance, by the comparison of their form by the home and away, the home team, Barcelona, have proved to be very good. They are the one toppling the table. They sit on the first place. They have recently had 5 games with 4 wins, having 1 draw. They have not yet registered any loss yet. They have scored 16, conceding 5 in the recent event they have had. Very offensive, and defense is also better. But if you look at that of Mallorca, on the other hand, they sit right here in the 14th position. They've had 5 games played recently with just 1 win at away. They have scored just 4, conceding 5. The offense of Barcelona is very high to take advantage of the defense of this Mallorca, and as a result, we'll look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we'll look at the home to be the upper hand to lead as one of the major pick, as well as at least 1.5 goal in full time for this gameplay. In the next, we looked at France in the League One. We are looking at Nantes against PSG. PSG recently have proved to be very good. They recently had a game in the CL, that is in the Champions League, against Aston Villa, and they scored 2. They also had a game against Dunkerque in the CDF, scoring 4. In the League One itself, scoring 6 against Saint Etienne. Liverpool against PSG, they had a lead. The offense have proved to be good in recent events they have had. That of the home Nantes is not as offensive as that of PSG. They have had games with less weaker team as compared to that of PSG. And looking at the stand performance in terms of the recent event they have had, PSG, the way have proved to be very good. They sit on the first place. They have recently had 5 games with all the 5 lead, scoring 19, conceding 6 in this particular gameplay tournament. Of course, this is a great offense, and defense is also good. But if we look at that of the home, Nantes, they have proved that they are not very tight in the defensive line. They sit right in the 10th place. They have had 5 games played, 5 games played, 5 goals scored, 5 conceded. The defense is not very tight, and want to look at PSG with a high offensive strength to take advantage of that not tight defense of the home. And as a result, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. Looking at this particular event, we look at PSG to be the upper hand to lead as one of the major pick. We also want to look at least 1.5 goals or 2 goals over in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Denmark in the Super League. We are looking at Migillan against Migillan in this event. Migillan in the recent event they've had have proved to be very great in the striking power. Against Raiders, they have 5 goals scored. Against Virge, 3 goals scored. Against Sondrike, 3 goals scored. The offensive strength in scoring is very good. Migillan also, on the other hand, have proved to score at least between 1 to 2 goals, and against Alsberg, where they score 4. Both of the two sides want to impress. But looking at the stand performance, Migillan have proved to perform great in terms of the form of the way they have had in the offensive trend. Migillan proved that they are very good, especially when they come at home. Recently, at home, they've had 5 game play with 4 lead, scoring 12, conceding 6. Offense is very good. Defense not very tight. Migillan also, on the other hand, have an offense, which of course you can see that is Migillan. They way also have a good offensive strength, and defense is also not very tight. So both of the two sides want to impress, causing more shoot on and off target. As a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides prove to be good, and of course the striking power are great with the defense that are not very tight. As a result, we're expecting at least 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over due to the high striking rate, as both of the two want to impress. So it's our major pick here. 1.5, one of the major pick, 2 goals over the next possibility in full time. In the next, we looked at Cyprus in the Cyprus League, AK Lanaka with Omonia. In this event, the home have proved to score at least 2 goals in each event they have recently had. You can see 2, 1, 2, and 4, and 2 very offense in good gameplay they have had. Its opponent also concede. The defensive line is not very tight, with a defense that concede about 2 to 3 goals in each event, giving that advantage for goal scoring conceding. That is, goal conceding strength of the away is good. Looking at the stand performance in terms of the recent event they have had, the home have proved that the City on the first place, they are toppling this table. Recently, they have had 5 game play with 4 lead and a draw. They don't lose. They have not had any lose yet, and the offense is great. They have had 11 goals scored, 4 conceded. Good offense and defense. But that of its opponent in terms of the recent event they have had, they are in the last place. They have had 5 games at away with no lead. They have conceded 10 already, just 5 concede. That's just 5 score and 10 concede. Of course, as a result, the home team with the high offense is coming home and want to take advantage of the home form or home formation, and therefore we look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this event, the home have proved to be very good at home. We look at it to be the upper hand to lead as one of the major pick, as well as since the away concede more and we also want to impress, the next probability is at least 1.5 going full time. So we're looking at 2 major pick. 1, the home to lead. 2, at least 1.5 going full time is our major pick for this event in full time. In the next, we'll look here at Finland in the Vekus League, Liga, HJK against Gnistan. In this event, Gnistan have proved to be very scoring capacity of high. They have high scoring capacity recently in the cup, but in the league itself, in the Vekus Liga, they concede very much. The stamina of defense is not good. If we look at that of SJK, they prove also to concede very much. The stamina of defense is not very good, especially in the LC, as you can see, where they prove to be very good in the LC itself, which is the League Cup itself. But of course, these two are coming to meet for this tournament that is to run And looking at the form in terms of the recent event they've had by the form of the home and away, we are going to see that the home, which is HJK, have proved here the seat in the 11th position. No gameplay had been played, and both of the two sides have not yet had any gameplay for this tournament. And since their performance in the recent event they've had have proved that they do concede very much. As you can see here, they do score and concede very much. Both of the two sides want to impress. As a result, we want to look at two major picks in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides are just coming to meet for this tournament, which is just starting. And since both sides want to impress, they want to improve to see how at least goal probability will occur. Therefore, at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over is our major pick for this event in full time. In the next, we looked at Belgium in the Jupiter Pro League. We're looking at Michelin against Westerlo. For this event, the home team have proved to score more number of goals, 5-2, in the recent event they've had. Westerlo also concede, and the strike power is at least scoring 1-1 in each event where they also do concede. Looking at the form comparison in terms of the recent event they've had, of course, the form of the home Michelin have proved that they sit here. They have just had 2 games, 6 goals scored, 3 concede. Offense is good, defense not very tight. That of Westerlo also, on the other hand, have just recently had 2 games, scoring 1, conceding 2. So both of the two sides want to impress. As a result, we looked at one major pick here in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides want to impress, so at least 1.5 goal is our major pick here. In the next, we looked at Saudi Arabia in the Division 1. We are looking at Arabi against Nom SC. Nom SC have proved very offensive in the recent event they've had, scoring 7, 1, 2 in recent game played. That of the home have proved to concede very much with a weak defensive line, conceding at least 2 to 3 and even 4 goals in each event. The stand performance of the recent event they've had by the form of the home and away, the way have proved that they are very good. They've had 5 games recently with 5 leads, scoring 12, conceding 2. Offense is good, defense is also very good. That of the home, in terms of the recent event I've had, have proved that they are not very good in terms of the defensive line. They are right in the 16th place, conceding 11 goals in 5 games played, scoring just 7. They will therefore want to take advantage of the weak defense of the home, so want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, we look at the way to lead as one of the major picks, as well as at least 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. And to those of you who want to have access to our handpick event we share to members only, as well as our top-notch match prediction classes, which entitle games how you can actually predict corner kicks and how to follow some event live, and have access to top-notch other tutorial classes, especially the level 2 and level 2 pro classes and level 3 master, then you want to make sure to become a member of the level 2 pro plan or level 3 master plan to have access to these top-notch tutorial classes, as well as our handpicked match prediction picks which we share to members only, to start to take your winning to the next high. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description. You want to make sure to go there, navigate and join to become a member to benefit from all of these features. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.